7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the pick. the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Sampson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Vols are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the Vols have enough for the first down.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Corners are going to bail. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. of the gun. The running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On second down, looking again to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Vols want to move quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They make the tackle, and he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Coming after it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Volunteers in the hurry up. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room headed to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Lane. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, the running back has it.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball. setting up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wide out in motion.
Hey, finish! Finish! On the ready.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quickly complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but then he'll be a little short of the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down, help out his offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Into traffic, it's picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go, here we go. Got it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for room. It's Marks. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown ball. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
Scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The pull and throw off the RPO. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Cookie.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Ready up.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud doubt about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.